In a quiet corner of Japan, far from roaring stadiums and flashing cameras, Lionel Messi had found something rare: peace. The world knew him as a magician with the ball, a legend whose name echoed through football history, but here, among cherry blossoms and serene streets, he was just another soul enjoying life's simple moments. No pressure. No expectations. Just calm. But destiny has a way of rewriting even the most peaceful chapters. Thousands of miles away in China, another legend was walking a very different path. Cristiano Ronaldo, known for his relentless drive and unmatched discipline, had embraced a new identity. No longer chasing goals in packed arenas, he had turned toward mastering the ancient art of kung fu. His days were filled with intense training, meditation, and self-discovery. The same fire that once pushed him to score impossible goals now fueled his journey toward inner strength and balance. Neither of them knew that their paths were about to collide again. It started with a simple decision. Messi, feeling a quiet longing for something more meaningful, decided to travel. Japan had given him peace, but his heart still searched for purpose. Meanwhile, Ronaldo, after years of training, felt the need to reconnect with the world beyond discipline and solitude. Fate, in its mysterious way, brought them both to the same place, a small, overlooked village nestled between the borders of China and Japan. When they saw each other after years apart, time seemed to pause. No cameras. No crowds. Just two legends standing face to face again. For a moment, there was silence. Then smiles. Then laughter. All the rivalry, the comparisons, the debates, none of it mattered anymore. What remained was respect. Brotherhood. History. They walked together through the village, talking about life beyond football. Messi spoke about peace and reflection. Ronaldo shared his journey of discipline and transformation. It felt like two worlds merging, calm and intensity, art and power. And then, something unexpected caught their attention. In an open, dusty field, a group of children were playing football. But it wasn't the kind of football the world was used to seeing. There were no proper goalposts, just two stones marking each end. No jerseys, just worn-out clothes. And the ball? It was barely a ball at all, just a bundle of cloth tied together, falling apart with every kick. Yet, their passion burned brighter than any stadium light. The children ran, laughed, shouted, and celebrated as if they were playing in the final of the biggest tournament on earth. Every kick carried dreams. Every goal carried hope. Messi stopped walking. Ronaldo stood still. Neither of them spoke, but both felt it. This was football in its purest form. No fame. No money. Just love for the game. One of the children noticed them first. His eyes widened. He couldn't believe what he was seeing. Slowly, the others turned, and within seconds, the entire field froze. Standing before them were two of the greatest players to ever exist. The children didn't know whether to run, scream, or cry. Messi knelt down, smiling gently. Ronaldo crossed his arms, watching with a proud yet emotional gaze. "Can we play with you?" Messi asked softly. The question felt unreal. The game resumed, but this time, it became something magical. Messi danced through the field, dribbling with effortless grace, making the children laugh with every move. Ronaldo showed them strength, precision, and power, teaching them how to strike the ball with confidence. For the first time, those children weren't just imagining greatness, they were playing alongside it. But as the sun began to set, reality returned. The field was still broken. The ball was still falling apart. And the children, they still had nothing. Messi looked at Ronaldo. Ronaldo looked back. No words were needed. That night, everything changed. The next morning, the village woke up to something unbelievable. Trucks arrived carrying equipment, real footballs, proper goalposts, jerseys, boots. The children watched in awe as their dusty field began transforming before their eyes. Messi and Ronaldo didn't stop there. They brought in builders, engineers, and workers. Day by day, the empty land evolved into something extraordinary, a real football stadium. Not a massive, glamorous arena filled with luxury, but something far more meaningful. A place built with heart. A place where dreams could grow. A place where children who had nothing could finally have something. Throughout the process, Messi stayed close to the kids, playing with them, guiding them, encouraging them. Ronaldo trained them, teaching discipline, strength, and belief. The village, once forgotten, became alive with energy. Laughter filled the air. Hope replaced struggle. Dreams replaced limits. And finally, the day arrived. The stadium was complete. It wasn't just a field anymore, it was a symbol. The entire village gathered for the opening. The children stood in their new jerseys, holding real footballs, their faces glowing with excitement. Messi stepped forward, his voice calm but emotional. "Football gave us everything," he said. "Today, we give something back." Ronaldo followed, his presence powerful yet deeply sincere. "This is just the beginning," he added. "Your dreams are bigger than this field." Then came the moment no one would ever forget. The children ran onto the pitch. Not the dusty ground they once knew, but a real stadium, built just for them. Tears filled the eyes of parents. Smiles lit up every face. Messi and Ronaldo stood side by side, watching silently. For once, they weren't the center of attention. And that was the most beautiful part. Because this wasn't their story anymore. It belonged to the children. As the game began, something incredible happened. The joy on that field, it was greater than any final, any trophy, any victory either of them had ever experienced. Messi felt it in his heart. Ronaldo felt it in his soul. This was their greatest achievement, not goals, not records, not fame. But impact. As the sun set behind the stadium, casting golden light across the field, the two legends shared one last glance. Not as rivals. Not as competitors. But as brothers who had changed lives together. In that moment, football became more than a game. It became hope. It became unity. It became a legacy that would live far beyond them. And somewhere in that small village, among the laughter of children and the echoes of dreams, a new generation began its journey. All because two legends chose kindness over everything else.